Good morning to you. I'd actually like to do this outside, but it's cold. I don't want to be out there. So anyways, this is my my yagi antenna for VHF and UHF. I actually am going to be testing the residency. So see where this antenna is set up right now currently to work. And if it's not set up where I want it to be, we will readjust it. And if it is set up, then we know we're good and we can actually give it a test on the radio. So to do so, I've got my hands on temporarily, maybe longer, I don't know. This actually you can't see it, so I might as well take it out and show you. It is a NanoVNA, I do believe. Yeah, NanoVNA. This little tester here, it's antenna analyzer. So it will tell me what frequency this is good to, and all the way from where it's good from to where it's good to. So I'll be able to figure out the areas I can play. The reason you want to do that is because if it's too far out, you can blow the finals in your radio, and you no longer have a radio. So we don't want to do that. Now I'm going to save you the boring part, so I'm going to stop the video right now. The boring part is me calibrizing, yeah, sure, setting up the analyzer. So I will pause the video now, and well, pretty much now when I get there, and I'll pause the video and I'll be back shortly. Okay, we're back. I will show you briefly what you have to do is hold on a second, I gotta save this. I'll show you real briefly. I think you can see them right there. See those three things right there? This one is an open, this one is a short, and this one is a load. So basically you put that on the machine, the analyzer, and it calibrates it to where it needs to be. So now that we've calibrated it, I think I've done it right. We'll know as soon as I hook this up. Okay, so see, lines are coming on. So what I'm going to do, now this is a touch screen, but my fat fingers don't work very well. So let's turn that off. I don't know why that was on. So let's go back here. Let's go stimulus, is it? No, not stimulus. Oh, maybe. Yeah, it is stimulus. Okay. So what we do is we start it. Now our frequency we want to work in is 144.00, and that's in megahertz. And then we want to stop it. We'll do VHF first. So can you see that? Sorry about the reflection. So we'll go out to 160 for now. We will not be going that high, but that gives me a good range in megahertz. So see what this is saying right now. Let's see if we can. Okay, so this is high. We don't like this. This first line is 1. This is 2. So right now it's at 1, where we start out at. It's at 1.9. Also maybe this is 2. Sorry. Yeah. Bottom line, I pointed at the wrong one, I'm pretty sure. Bottom one is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. So we want as close to 1.1 as possible. And this is starting at 1.9 and it goes up. So we have to adjust the, oops, sorry. So yeah, it starts at 1.9 and it goes up, and that's bad. So we need to adjust it. So there's that much. Now, we're going to check just for the fun of it. UHF for 430.00. Can you see that? No, you can't see that. It's too too bright. Anyways, 430.00 megahertz. And then we'll go stop at 450, why not? 0.00 megahertz. So see, in UHF, it's pretty good. That line is right down here in between 1 and 2. It's about 1.5 all the way across the board. So in UHF, it's great. But in VHF, it's going to blow up my radio. So that's not good. So we have to adjust it. Even though it's good in UHF, we will have to definitely adjust it. So I'm gonna stop the video again, go get a tool so I can, basically it's, you know, a socket and a screwdriver kind of deal, and we're gonna start to play, and I'll turn you back on when I get there. Okay, we're back. I was a putz and I turned my machine off, so I had to recalibrate it and everything. Actually, I didn't recalibrate it, did I? No, I'm using the memory. Luckily, it has a memory. That's what I did. I pulled up the memory. So I'm going to start it again at 144.00 megahertz. And I'm going to stop it at 160. Now, this is not exactly where I'm going to be using it, but it's in between there is where I'm going to use it. So megahertz. So if I can get it to sit pretty in between those, then I'm good. Now, what I'm going to do is, and you're not going to be able to see it as I do it because I don't have a proper stand for the phone, I don't think. I don't know where it is. I'm going to loosen these off and move this in towards each other. When I move them in towards each other, I technically kind of, I can't remember, yeah. So anyways, that'll bring hopefully it'll bring the frequency down and make it a better resonant antenna. Let's see if we can't get you a little bit better view. There you go. Always remember, righty tighty, lefty loosey. Part of the problem is that I soldered it on the plastic, and now the plastic is melted. So I will be right back. I'm going to stop you again, and we're going to start again. Okay, so we're going to try this again. I have you positioned so you'll see me working anyways. So maybe I'll move a little bit. See me now? How about now? So I have the antenna analyzer all set up, ready to go. And basically what I'm going to be doing, is, I don't know if it focused in on it enough or not. Anyways, these two hose clamps are holding these in place. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to loosen these off and then move these in towards each other, and that in theory will pull me down, my SWR down, and make it more resonant on the frequency that I want it to be resonant on. So that's the theory. Let's see how well it works. Let's go start 144.00, stop, megahertz, and stop at 160.00 megahertz. Okay, so now it's all set up. Like I said previously, I'm loosening off the hose clamps. I'm going to move them out of the way. Now what I discovered in a part of the video that you probably won't see is that because I soldered this on here, it's kind of melted it together. Now if I had been smart, I would have separated this off of video and looked like I knew what I was doing. But because I didn't, we're going to try to make this work. Okay, so I need to get this one to move. There we go. That's not dropping it enough. Let's, oops, don't do that. Part of the problem is I'm fighting the wiring job I got all set up. Not that you can see it, but it's dropped a little bit. Not nearly enough of where it should be though. Well, this is the boring part, so maybe I'll pause it while I figure out what I've done and what I haven't done, and we'll turn it on and I'll explain what I've figured out along the ways. We'll talk to you shortly, hopefully. Okay, I'm back, and I think I have it right this time. So what it is that I have to hold the analyzer up here. So this is where I have to hold the radio. But if you see how close those are, I'm going to try to adjust them a little bit more. But holding it there, let's see if I can do this. I'm between a really low 1.4 and 2.6. So that is manageable. That's not great, but it's manageable. And hopefully what will happen is when I put the radio there, which I can't test on this machine, but when I put the radio there, and see, this even drops it even lower when you hold it this way. I don't know if you'll see it. No, it's not going to work that way. Anyways, when you hold it this way, it drops it below 2, which is where I want it. So that's good on VHF, but I am going to try to adjust it a bit more. But I'm going to double check what I've done to UHF, because when you've done 1 to 1, the other one changes. So 430.00 megahertz to stopping point at say 460, which is way more than we're going to use, but it just gives me that overall look and I'm not worried. And so far I start at 162 and I go down, let's go down to the lowest point, and it goes down, so it starts at 1.6 and it goes down to a 1.3. Very usable, very usable. But we will make the adjustments and see if we can't get it a little bit better on VHF. Because, you know, you can never have it too good. Well, I guess you could, but it's worth trying to get it a little bit better. So I will stop you again, or pause you again, or whatever it is. It's technically stop, and then I have to cut the videos together. But I will stop you, and I'm going to make adjustments because you don't want to see the boring part. And then I'm going to come back and we'll see what we've done. Well, I inserted a picture of me with the Yagi outside. Uh, I did videotape it and I made contact and everything worked well. Problem was that the video, because I'm low budget, the video sound, the audio, didn't come through at all. So it would have been a video of me standing there talking into my hand and you wouldn't have heard a word I said. So, anyways, for now, you're going to have to trust me that it works. Um, and that's about it. We did a comparison with the rubber ducky antenna, which is an aftermarket antenna that I have. It's not a rubber ducky. A rubber ducky is the short antenna that comes with the radio. Um, I bought a new antenna. It's a Nagoya 771, and so it's still, compared to the Yagi, it's a rubber ducky. Some refer to it as a rubber ducky. Anyways, whatever, it's an antenna. And the Yagi was a stronger signal than the rubber ducky, so therefore it works. That's all I was looking for, was the fact that it works. Receive was good. I could hear clearly. So I'm happy with the results. I'm very happy with the results. It's the first antenna that I've built, first ham radio, anything that I've built. So I'm very pleased with myself right now, and I guess we'll talk to you later. Hope all's good and staying well, and take care.